It seems like it was ages ago, but on my last World Cup video we were looking at match day 4 of the second round in Asian qualifying, including this great goal from Miram of Iraq. Now it's back to North America and the entire third round, starting in Curacao at the Ergilio Hato Stadium in Willemstad as they took on El Salvador. And it was a low scoring affair with the only goal coming in the 12th minute through Larian. El Salvador winning the first leg 1-0. Which led us to the second leg, which took place the next week at the lovely looking Estadio Cuscatlan in San Salvador. It was the same old story though, as El Salvador scored an early goal via Barrios in the 9th minute, and it stayed that way, with El Salvador winning 1-0 on the night and 2-0 on aggregate. Moving on now to Toronto FC's BMO Field as Canada hosted Belize. It began well for Canada, with Ricketts opening the scoring in the 25th minute after a bit of a scramble. It was indeed a goal, and Ricketts added a second goal to his tally in the 65th minute.
Out towards the right hand side, Ledgerwood crossed in, goal, and it's flicked in, it's Ricketts in the middle. 2 for Canada.
And that was not all for Canada, as in the 90th minute, Hutchinson made it 3-0. Final score, 3-0, going into the second leg, which took place at the FFB Stadium in Belmopan. Belize started the brightest in the 26th minute, when Dion Macaulay took advantage of this goalkeeping error to make it a 1-0. On the stroke of half-time, Canada got their equaliser via Johnson, and that was the way it stayed, meaning the final score was 1-1 and Canada winning 4-1 on aggregate. Next up, we were at the National Cricket Stadium in St George's, Grenada, as Grenada took on Haiti. And Haiti opened the scoring through Maurice in the 27th minute. Unfortunately though, Haiti then gave away a penalty somewhere in there. I think it was a handball. Straker converted the penalty at 33 minutes. Jerome scored this great free kick in the 38th minute to make it 2-1 to Haiti, and then it was 3-1 as Nazon scored in the 56th minute. He then did a little dance. Final score, Grenada 1, Haiti 3. The second leg was at the Stade Sylvia Couture in Port-au-Prince in Haiti, and Haiti continued where they left off when Guerrier scored in the 26th minute, stealing it off his teammate. The scoring continued in the 38th minute when Nazon got his second in 2 games, which meant he also got to do another little dance. In the 50th minute, Belfort made it 3-0 to Haiti to complete the scoring, giving them a 3-0 win on the day and a 6-1 win on aggregate. CONCACAF Gold Cup finalists Jamaica opened their World Cup campaign against Nicaragua at Independence Park in Kingston. They gave away a penalty in the 5th minute, which was scored by Rosas. It went from bad to worse for Jamaica only 3 minutes later when Chavarria got Nicaragua's second. The Nicaraguan commentators were going mental, and with good reason. Plus, the shock was truly on the cards in the 48th minute when Galliano made it 3-0. Jamaica needed to fight back, and that is what they started to do in the 69th minute when Darren Mattocks made it 3-1. Jamaica managed to cut the deficit down to 1 goal in the 78th minute when Mariappa managed to poke in an almighty goalmouth scramble. And the final score on the night was Jamaica 2, Nicaragua 3. So on to the second leg at the Nicaragua National Football Stadium in Managua, and it was a moment of truth for both teams. Jamaica took the lead in the 13th minute through Darren Mattocks. With barely any time left at the end of the game and Nicaragua were about to go through on away goals, Dawkins fired home in the 89th minute to give Jamaica a 4-3 aggregate lead, winning 2-0 on the night. Jamaica get to continue their World Cup journey. In the last round, Aruba were eliminated by Barbados, but thanks to Barbados fielding an eligible player, Aruba got a second chance, and their second chance was against St Vincent and the Grenadines. And following this penalty save from Aruba, they managed to hold out until the 50th minute when Tevin Slater scored to make it 1-0 to St Vincent. Now, we may not have seen how St Vincent got the penalty at the start of the game, but we definitely got to see how they got their penalty at the end of the game, with that trip there. And in the 90th minute, Anderson scored the penalty to make it 2-0, going into the second leg. So, St Vincent left the Arnos Vale Stadium in Kingstown jumping, but could Aruba make the most of their second chance at the Trinidad Stadium in Oranjestad in the second leg? If it was down to the St Vincent keeper, yes, as Danzo gave Aruba the lead somehow in the 4th minute. And it was 2-0, again quite a lot down to the St Vincent keeper, as Danzo got his second in the 50th minute. Despite the St Vincent keeper having a bad day at the office, they did have Tevin Slater, who knocked one in the 84th minute, which put them through 3-2 on aggregate, and also was his 5th goal of the tournament, which makes him equal top scorer overall with Mohamed Al Salawi of Saudi Arabia. Now, at the Vivian Richards Stadium in North Sound, Antigua and Barbuda took on Guatemala, and there was another handball, another penalty, and it was the only goal of the game scored by Western in the 72nd minute, meaning Antigua and Barbuda won 1-0. Into the second leg, where at the Estadio Mateo Flores in Guatemala City, it was a tale of two headers, both for Guatemala, first by Ruiz in the 61st minute, and then this one by Lopez in the 75th. They didn't show much celebration on the video, so here's the referee ending the game. Guatemala through 2-1 on aggregate, and that's the last match on this video. Hope you enjoyed. Join me in October for some more. Like and subscribe.